Hi everybody, here it's Isabella here from The Real You, and I have today Vishal Sharma with me from the Smile in Life Foundation. Hi
Hello.
Vishal.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you? I
Wonderful.
I right away when I saw your background and you smiling, I'm like, now I have to smile too.
Yes, that's exactly. The name speaks for itself.
Yeah, I love it. So tell me a bit about yourself, your background, and how did you come about creating the Smiles in Life Foundation?
Well, I'm an engineer by profession, but an educationist by heart now. So I followed my heart after working for a few years in the US, and before that, I was in India. And then I came back to India to follow my heart, which was to do something into the education sector first. Because I know the whole foundation of our future lies in the schools, and we know we have issues all over the world. How can we make our schooling, the learning system better? So I kind of researched based on my own experiences, my own practices with mindfulness and some other insights that I had while I was working. So we came up with a program that made it more generic to suit more like any classroom of any age group. And we call that a Smiles in Education program, where Smiles isn't actually an acronym, and it stands for, but it's a stress-free, uh, motivating, inquisitive learning ecosystem. So where we have people, right now what we figured out, the teachers are not interested in teaching their best. For them, it's more like any other profession or job, the teaching. And the children are also not actually willing to go to the school. For them, it's kind of a liability. They have to go to the school. Uh, However, it should be the other way around. We are making if the future for our world. We are making lives here. We are working with real people here. So it should be full of all the interest and passion, and that's how we envision education to be delivered. A very informal and very by heart kind of thing, rather than just going because it's there. So that ecosystem can be developed if we have stress-free environment, if we have motivation, the intrinsic motivation, which is the second. S is stress-free, M is the motivation, and then I is inquisitive. Unless there is a question and answer happening, if there's one-way traffic, I keep on telling you, if you don't ask me any questions, it really doesn't make that conversation very lively. Same thing in the classrooms. And then it should be in a learning ecosystem where everybody's involved, including parents, the administrators, the facilities, the town, the government. We should be learning from the real life rather than from the textbooks. So that was the background. We started Smiles and Education, and we got selected as one of the top 100 innovations in education in 2019 in Helsinki, Finland, by 100.org. It's an international agency that looks for the best innovations in the world. So we got very excited, and I had a talk there also and presentations. And after that, we have now developed a program called Smiles in Life, because we figured it's not just that in education we need this kind of system where people are free to express themselves. People are free to do anything they want to try out. People are more creative. So, and people are doing this out of the love rather than just a liability. So if you consider education is one thing, even our profession, the job that we are working, all of us from 8 to 5, uh, many times we're just doing this for the sake of maybe a salary, or maybe for the sake of being there, that okay, we are also are doing some job, but we are not doing it from the heart. So how do we change that? We figured it should go to each and every person. Everybody needs that. And you tell me, Smiles, who doesn't need it, right? So Smiles is the logo, and Smiles is the heart of our program. And we can talk more about it, but this is how we got started, from Smiles in Education and to Smiles in Life.
Yeah, wow, I so agree, and especially in the US here, I think it always depends, you know, how much money the school has and which district they are located and all that kind of stuff. So just for teachers to go in and they maybe don't even have all of the resources they need. So for them to teach effectively, or really, like you said, to really be wholeheartedly teaching children probably is also not happening all the time because the teachers are not that satisfied with the whole situation. So I really, yeah, to bring that awareness in for teachers and then to give that or channel that down to the children is really, really, I think, important. Yeah. So thank you. And I'm so excited that you got this say it again, the most innovative
Yes,
innovation.
it's called the top 100 global innovations in education. That's the
Wow, that's, yeah, congratulations. That's
Thank you.
awesome.